Hello, I'm back at Camperdown parkrun and I've been really excited for this one because my goal here today is to get sub 20. Now, I've been making these videos to document my recovery after a nasty injury. I'll put a link to the pictures in the description if you're curious. They're quite graphic. So yeah, rough injury. But I'm about back to where I was before I fell. I have managed to run some sub 20 since then. I've done it at Perth, Edinburgh, Erskine, but they're all pretty flat. Last week I just managed to get one at Mount Stewart 1957, which isn't very flat. But I really hope I can manage here because this is a pretty hilly one. Hillier than Mount Stewart. And so if it was only 1957 at Mount Stewart, you'd think it's unlikely that I'd get it here. But I think the difference is I've done Camperdown 80 plus times, but that was my first time at Mount Stewart. And I think familiarity with the route makes a huge difference. You know exactly what's coming and when. You know how long the hill lasts, how steep it is. It just, that kind of thing, I think it really helps. If you haven't been to Camperdown before, or you haven't seen my videos from here already, then the route is a sort of wonky, squished figure of 8, and it's pretty hilly, about 80 metres of climbing, all condensed into the 3rd and 5th Ks. So yeah, it's a tough finish, and that hill on the 3rd Ks is long, it's rough. So it's a challenging route, but I really like it. The last time I was here was 3-4 weeks ago now, and I got 20:08 I think, or 20:07. So I was close to sub 20 then. And I've definitely sped up since then. So my usual fast run that I do during the week, I've managed to speed up by about 25 seconds on that since then. So it's about 7.5k. And last time I was here that week, I ran it in 29:55 I think. And last time I did that one going fast, now I ran it in 29:31. And it's a pretty tough route as well. Sub 20 here isn't going to be easy, but I think I can do it. I was close last time as it was, and that was a good few weeks ago. And today it's cold, even though I can say very cool. It's cold, much colder than it has been recently, which is going to be great for the run. It's been pretty dry the last couple of days, so shouldn't have much mud. So yeah, conditions are good for it. I'm hopefully fitter. So yeah, it's exciting. I think the reason I like sub 20 at Camperdown so much, and it means more than sub 20 at a flatter one, is that, well, obviously it's hillier, so it just seems more impressive. But just because it's my local parkrun, it's the one I do most often, and I just have that feeling in my head of, if I can get sub 20 here, I can get sub 20 most other places. And so it just really gives me that confidence and think, yeah, I've got it, I'm back. I've got the splits written on my hand from the last time I was here, and I've got 3 physical landmarks now, not 2, that I'm going to use. Okay, I'm pretty sure I hit the bridge, the first wooden bridge last time, at 6:50. And I remember that used to be, so under 6:45 is often what I would aim for to get there if I'm going for a sub 20, back when I was faster. So I'm not far off, but I'm going to try and be under 6:50 to there. Then there's a rough halfway point, maybe slightly over halfway, that I reached at 10:10 last time. There's also a section called the Meadow, and I like to check my time when I hit the tree line at the end of that, because I'm roughly 3 minutes from there to the end. Well, last time I was a little under. I got to the tree line at 17:15 and then finished 20:07 or 08. So if I can be there 17:05, ideally at the latest, then I should be in with a good chance. If I'm under 17, that's really good. And I know from the last corner, well, second last corner, before I come out of the woods, I'm just under 40 seconds from there to the end. I'm probably not going to update you with my time when I get there, because I'm not going to have it in me to speak to the camera, because at that point I'll be exhausted and I'll just be going for it as hard as I can. The section here coming up towards the end is usually one of the worst bits in terms of the mud, but it's fine today, absolutely fine. So yeah, it's looking good. Okay everyone, timekeepers ready? Yeah. Not really. Come on Ken! Come on! Everyone ready? Have a good run. Ready? Go! Thank you. Thank you. $3:34. Come on. $6:45. 3:54. $9:55. Thank you. 4:39. Thank you. Thank you. $3:50. $17. $19.12. Thank you. That's it, Dad. Come on, last push. And right to the end. Keep it going. Come on. That's it. Well done. Come on. What was my dad, Ken?
20:33, I think.
Yes. Thank you. That's it. Keep pushing. Well done. That was great. My first K was 7 seconds faster than last time, and my second was only I think 1 or 2 seconds faster, but still at that point I thought, right, I've pretty much made up the difference to get sub 20 already, and I'm only 2k in. It feels like it wasn't long ago that I was really chuffed to be under 5 minutes on that third K. To be under 4:40 is huge. I went and checked my splits from when I ran my PB here this morning out of curiosity, and my third K was 4:32, so I'm not really far off it. So I knew I was doing well, I knew I was on track, and hitting the end of the meadow at 17 minutes felt great. Just knowing that I was well ahead of last week, or last time that I was here. And then 19:12 at that last corner. So I was thinking, I know I'm just under 40 seconds from there to the end, but in my head I always think 40. So I got there 19:12, and I was thinking, right, low 52s, amazing, sub 20. But I wasn't 40 seconds from there to the end, I was about 35. My final time was 19:46-47, something like that. So happy with that. I'm happy with that anywhere, but here especially, it just feels so good. So that's a post-injury PB for me here at Camperdown, and my 4th fastest post-injury run. And it's not like I got 1959. Don't get me wrong, I would be very happy still if I'd gone around today in 1959. But having a good 13-14 second buffer between what I ran and 20 minutes, it feels like a lot. I definitely picked a good day to come to Camperdown. I heard that the last few weeks have been very muddy and slippy and difficult, but today was absolutely perfect. The conditions underfoot were great. It was hard and firm, no slipping, no difficulties, and the temperature was perfect as well. It was definitely a good day for running. My dad ran that in, I think, 20:33, which is about 10 seconds faster than the week before, So that puts him about 25 seconds behind his Camperdown PB, so he's not far off. I reckon he can hit sub 20. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed filming it. And thanks for anyone that subscribed recently. I don't get anything for it. It's just satisfying. I like seeing the numbers going up. Same with anyone who's commented. It's nice to see what you think of the videos, or hear what your targets are, or what times you've been achieving. So yeah, thanks for that. Alright, I've rambled more than enough for one morning. I'm gonna get home and eat and watch rugby and have a couple of beers and eat, just like every other Saturday for the last few months really.